I'm on a mission to survive the most dangerous Airbnb. My only rule for this challenge is that I cannot read the reviews until I am in the Airbnb. I want to experience what it's like to stay in the sketchiest neighborhood. Here's my plan. I'll have to find the neighborhoods with the worst reputations. Then I'll find an Airbnb right in the middle of it. The goal is to stay at the place everyone warns you not to go. Let's do it. Okay, so let's just start off by searching the most dangerous neighborhoods. Most dangerous cities in the US. Okay, Detroit, Kansas City. I've been there. It didn't seem that bad. St. Louis, Cleveland, Oakland, Myrtle Beach. Okay, I guess this is kind of generic. Most dangerous city, Dallas. Apparently South Dallas is very dangerous. Most dangerous neighborhoods in Dallas, South Boulevard Park Row. Okay, let's look that up. I'm in Florida, by the way, so Dallas is only a 3-hour flight away. This is the most dangerous city. This looks like the suburbs. Yeah, this is very sketchy. Wow, would you look at that? These mansions, wow, so sketchy. South Dallas is another of the worst areas in Dallas when it comes to crime. The neighborhood has a population of 28,000 and a crime rate of 140% higher than the Texas average. That's actually crazy. South Dallas has a crime rate of 6,600 per 100,000 residents. That's a lot of people committing crimes. Okay, that's pretty scary. Let's look at Airbnbs in South Dallas. South Dallas. Okay, let's book it for tomorrow. Obviously, it's gonna show us the best Airbnbs, but we're gonna lower the filter. Let's do $90 minimum. Oh, there's actually 300 places that are $90. Let's do it even lower. $32 maximum, 25 places. Okay, this is South Dallas. Shared room in Dallas, $23. That is so cheap. $23 a night. This is a steal. This place does not look too nice, but hey, that's the point of the video. So let's bookmark this one and let's find another one. Room in South Dallas, $130 a night. That is right in the middle of South Dallas, which is one of the most dangerous neighborhoods in the US. Oh, this is a shared room? Wait, what? Shared bathroom. I guess you literally live with someone. I feel like that would make this video a lot more interesting if I had a roommate. That is also really dangerous. Keep in mind, I'm doing this challenge by myself. No one wanted to do it with me, so. Okay, we'll bookmark that one. Let's keep looking. Apartment in South Dallas. You got a nice view right there. Is that Halloween candy? I will be eating that if I stay there. Nice pictures. What? Okay, this is a child's room. Is this someone's house I'm going to be staying in? That room is so bland. This one is $39 a night, so I'll bookmark that one. Shared room in Dallas. Are you kidding me? Shared bunk beds. You have to share bunk beds with a random person? That can't be right. Who took bites out of this couch? There is a toilet right next to the washing machine. I've never seen this layout. That's interesting. So out of these 3 houses, I think we're gonna go with this one just because it looks the most livable, but it does say it's shared. So I'm not sure what that even means, but we're gonna find out. $23 a night. This is the cheapest Airbnb I've ever seen. There is no reviews, by the way. I didn't even see that. It's not even 1 star. There's no reviews. I guess I'm going to be the first person to ever review this. That could be really bad. All right, well, let's book it. Reserve. Wow, it actually comes to $24. That might be a steal, or it might be the worst decision of my life. Yep, it might have been the worst decision. About 30 minutes after I booked the Airbnb, I was booking my flight to Dallas when the host of the Airbnb called me. At first, I thought they were just confirming my reservation. Turns out there was a break-in the night before, and they had to cancel my reservation. The Airbnb host just called me 2 times in a row. I'm gonna call them back right now.
Hello, is this Nico?
Yes, this is Nico. How are you?
Hi, Nico. It's calling from. Seen about 30 minutes ago you reserved a spot in our new apartment. Is that correct?
Yes, I did reserve that spot.
I'm sorry to inform you, we're gonna have to give you a full refund and cancel that reservation.
Is there a reason you're canceling my reservation? I appreciate the refund, by the way.
Well, yes. Last night there was a break-in, and we're still trying to figure out what we're gonna do about the expenses, and we can't rent it out to anyone right now. I'm very sorry about this.
A break-in? Okay, yeah, it's all cool. I appreciate the refund. That's crazy.
We can definitely work something out in the future if you're willing to do that.
Possibly, but I might just book another place. If there was a break-in, I probably won't want to stay there because that's too dangerous.
Okay, thank you so much, Nico. Have a good one.
All right, you have a good one. Are you kidding me? What is my luck? I just booked that Airbnb. I'm literally booking my flight to Dallas right now. And the host called me and said there was a break-in last night. Maybe that's why that place had no reviews. Honestly, I'm rethinking this whole video. Imagine I stayed there and it got broken into when I was there. I would be cooked. Well, I guess I have to find another Airbnb. This just made this video so much more worse. Oh, now I'm stressed, bro. Okay, maybe it wasn't a good idea going with the cheapest Airbnb. I mean, we could stay in a nice place as long as it's in the worst neighborhood, right? I'm gonna try to find a better place to stay. I'll keep you guys updated. After searching for around 30 minutes, I finally found the perfect Airbnb right in the middle of South Dallas. I ended up booking an Airbnb for around $200 and my flight leaves in 4 hours. I'm going to Dallas. The Airbnb is directly in the middle of South Dallas. It looked like a nice place on the listing, but we're gonna see how it is in real life because after all, it is in one of the most dangerous cities. It was rated 2.4 stars, which is honestly one of the best rated places I could find for tonight. So that kind of sketches me out, and I have to remember the challenge of this video, which is I can't read the reviews until I am in the Airbnb. So right now I'm gonna pack and we're gonna get going to Dallas. Now my heart was racing as I was packing my bags, but I was kind of excited to experience one of the most dangerous cities. Also, I got my passport, so comment down below and let me know where I should travel to. After I packed my bags, I left for the airport and I was off to Dallas. You can see Dallas right there. Bro, I've been waiting for almost 15 minutes for the elevator. It shows it's red, but it's not. Oh, spoke too soon. Oh my God. What is that? I just waited 14 minutes for the elevator. I've never waited that long for an elevator. Oh, that's really loud. Okay. Oh, this place is huge. It reminds me of the back rooms. Lock that for sure. Okay. This place does not look too bad. It is really hot in here. Let's switch the camera. It does not look that bad at all. Do not judge a book by its cover. First of all, it is so hot in here. I don't know if the AC is not on. It is 80 degrees in here. Let's turn that down. That is crazy. There's a lot of sirens and a lot of movement from upstairs. So this right here is the master bedroom. Bed is all nice and made, not too bad. What's back here? This probably is a closet, yeah. Wow, nice walk-in closet. Is that cheese? Oh my, ew. Bro, there is crumbs on the bed. Okay, that is not a good start at all. Oh my God, oh no. Bro, are you kidding? Is that a stain? I don't even know what that is. There is crumbs, there is cheese. Okay, yeah, this is definitely a 1 star. It looks good though, from the outside, until you actually look at it. First thing I noticed, there is a straw wrapper on the floor, some holes in the couch. Does this cool looking lamp turn on? Oh, that's perfect. This cool looking lamp turns on. None of the other stuff matters because we have this cool looking lamp. They set that up nice for me. Okay. Oh my God, there is more cheese. Okay, there is more cheese on this table. Ew. All right, well, let's give a tour. Living room, dining table with this cool looking sculpture. I don't know why it's so bald. Kitchen, bedroom, bathroom. I don't know why the toilet is so loud. It is so loud. Apparently this place has a balcony and it's right here. Let's check it out. Is that how I'm supposed to open it? Oh, this place is not in the best area. It is actually in one of the worst parts of Dallas, Texas. So I'm not gonna be too loud on the balcony. But you can see the beautiful city in the background. Kind of scared being out here. Not too bad, not too bad. That toilet is so loud. I can still hear it. What is going on with that toilet? I'm gonna have to close the door. Oh my God, my heart just dropped. I just seen the blinds moving like that. I was like, who did that? Well, let's sit down and let's read some 1-star reviews. All right, friends, we have settled in. Before I read the reviews, I found something disturbing. So I sat down, I look over to my left, and that right there is a Reese's Pieces on the floor. There's a lot of cheese in this place. I don't know why. There's cheese on the beds. There's cheese on this table that the camera's standing on right now. As you can see, there's literal cheese. I don't know who was having fun here before me, but hey, let's read some reviews. John stayed here in October of 2022. I don't know why, but there is some weird noises coming from the front door. It sounds like someone tries to open it every 5 minutes. I went over there, I looked through the peephole, there was no one there. I don't know if it's just a glitch. John said this was by far the worst experience I have ever had at an Airbnb. That's a heavy statement. First off, there is blank all over the bed and couch. He wrote nothing. There is all over the bed and couch. Within the first 2 hours of arriving, there was random people trying to open our front door. I don't know if he's talking about the same thing I'm talking about, but there is some weird noises and it does sound like someone's trying to open it. My wife and I were scared. There was also food in the microwave and the sink. The toilet got louder as the night went on. It was almost impossible to sleep. This is true. That toilet is loud, let me tell you. The mic probably can't pick it up, but he wrote this in 2022. This is 2 years ago. That toilet has been loud for 2 years. I will never be staying here again. Worst $200 of my life. And then he wrote, I will never go back to a place like that and spend my money with the level of disrespect that I received. The host is actually a pretty nice guy. He didn't show me no disrespect. So I'm gonna have to put these reviews to the test and see if they are false. So we have to check the microwave and the sink. But first, let's read another review. This one's from Stacy. She stayed here in January of 2021. At first, I thought the place wasn't too bad until a man tried crawling off our balcony and coming in the door. I was gonna do this segment on the balcony, but good thing I didn't. Luckily, it was already locked. Not to mention the random stains and stenches everywhere, and the toilet is way too loud. This is 3 years ago, and that toilet is still loud. What's going on with that toilet? The neighbors are terrible. They blast music up until 2 a.m. You can literally hear everything. Them stomping on the floor almost like they're doing it on purpose. Never staying here again. The neighbors are pretty loud, but I think it's a small complex, so they can probably hear me right now. I could hear them walking. Ryland stayed here in July of 2021. Bad experience. Random noises throughout the night, and this place is not in the best area, so I do not recommend going outside any time of the day. Also, I do not recommend staying inside this place any time of the day. What? So overall, just don't get this place. Do yourself a favor. Well, it's a little too late for that. We're here. So I can't leave the house. I can't stay in the house. What do I do? So those are some interesting reviews. Let's put them to the test. John said that there was food in the microwave and sink. Let's go check it out. All right, here we go. Microwave test. No, pretty clean. This microwave is pretty clean. Almost too clean. Okay, whoa, yep, nope, there is food in there. The sink does have food. There is ketchup and french fries on a plate, and then there is a wine glass and a bunch of stains. I don't know how old this is. That's pretty nasty. Not a good look so far. When did he leave this review? October of 2022. Has there been food in that sink for 2 years? He said that the toilet got louder as the night went on. Let's go check on the toilet because that thing is making some weird noises. I don't know if it's trying to speak to me. I don't know what's going on. I had to literally close the door. That part was also not a myth. He was not lying. He said that there was random people trying to open the door. Again, I've been hearing some weird noises from that door, but I don't think it's people. If it is, I'm cooked. All right, so John was not lying. Stacy, let's put you to the test. Stacy said that there was a man trying to crawl on the balcony. Let's see if there's a man trying to crawl on this balcony right now. I think we're good. All right, I'm gonna keep these shut. No man crawling on the balcony. That was false. Maybe not for her, but for me. She said that there was random stains and stenches everywhere. The stench when I walked in, it was kind of like a... It wasn't like a, if that makes sense. Yeah, there is a weird stain on the bed. I don't know what that is. I don't want to get too close to it, but again, there's crumbs and cheese. But hey, it's not too bad of a bedroom if there wasn't cheese and random stains. Also, is that Logan Paul's hair? Oh, we just found more cheese on the couch. And there's also some holes here. Stacy was not lying on that part. There is stains and an absurd amount of cheese for some reason. I don't know who had a cheese party here. She also said that the neighbors were terrible. They blast music up until 2 a.m. You can literally hear them stomping on the floor. She's not lying. When the camera was off, I did hear them walking upstairs. It wasn't too loud, but it was pretty loud. So overall, Stacy was not lying except for the guy on the balcony. I pray that does not happen. Let's see if Rylan was lying. Again, she said random noises throughout the night. Overall, she said not to go outside, but also not to stay inside. So I don't know really where to go from here. Bro, that front door right there is actually scaring me. I'm gonna try to catch the noise on camera. I'm gonna sit here and wait until I hear that noise, just so you guys know that I'm not crazy. Okay, I might be crazy. Overall, this place is not the worst, but it's not the best. An honest rating from me so far, I would give it 4 stars. Actually, I lied. I would give it 3 stars, solely because of the cheese. If there was no cheese, 4 stars. I'm very tired. I had a long day of traveling. I'm gonna go to bed. Yeah, there is a lot of hair on the bed. I hope the camera can see it, but there is a lot of hair on this bed. Ew, oh my God, that is disgusting. Okay, I literally don't even want to sleep in here. That toilet is loud, I'm gonna have to sleep through it, so. Good night, guys. I'm gonna have to sleep through that f***ing toilet. After staying at an Airbnb in one of the most dangerous cities, I can tell you, don't try it. For the full 18 hours I was in that Airbnb, I avoided going outside at all costs. So yeah, I didn't really experience anything dangerous, but it is a extremely dangerous area, so don't try this at home. I played the safe route, I stayed inside. My official rating for this Airbnb is 3 stars. Honestly, if it was clean, it wouldn't have been that bad, and the toilet was extremely hard to sleep through, but I did it.